take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. On the counter, here's Bell. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move. But he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The give is to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at the offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break here. Goff. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. On the return, Fitzgerald, Toussaint. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A give to Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
17.
To throw on second down is gone. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Super 66.
Goff now looking to throw. And Brooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to Cooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Greg Zerline on for the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Dominique Easley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is Bell. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 30. 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 67 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
8. Like 5. Jack 16.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hurry up, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a give to Bell running left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Check 31, check 31. 36.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past.
And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Yes, sir.
Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Goff going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Roethlisberger to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 59 yards.
Let's go.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to keep 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, Miss Marshall, my swag. About tag on I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Snickers, you got to spin. Let's go now.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. They'll run it with Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Roethlisberger, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Brown with his stick skills. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
230. You good from the car?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Black 20. King.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on second down is gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. On first down, it's gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Super 66.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey. Four down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Goff on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Four down.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
DC. 2 for 1.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Being chased out left. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Focus, focus.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain...
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hardball.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Brown. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to shake him off. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Here we go, fellas, here we go, here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Listen.
Here's Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a 4th quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate. fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
4 down. Set. Blue 30. Double ball.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 40 yards.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey. 4 down.
On 1st down, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now Goff on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll look to throw. This one complete right side to McDonald. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
All right, here we go. James. Dad! 2:30, Monday. James.
Back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Two for 66.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, it's gone. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Goff again. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Third and long. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Goff on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. The tackle there by Mark Barron. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Let's go. Double. 22 and 44. Set. 230. Focus.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
4 down, 4 down. 34's the mic, 34's the mic. Do up.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Son, 180.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now gone. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Starting left here.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Orange.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald 3 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
14.
On first down, Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. Hey, Maverick.
To throw is Goff. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Go, 12, go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Zerline out now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games, that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give to Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
The give is to Bell. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense, and that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
This is Bell, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe... you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
3rd and 2. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Let's go!
They'll go for it with Bell, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, hey, hey! We got 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
DC!
Throwing now, Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Orange.
From his goal line here, Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Louis.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Goff going to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Set! Like 80! Quarter!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
We go. Shell. We're good.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Look, I defeated my fears, so could tell of my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give up my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line of abuse in this field. I hate a dude with no plans. Now I usually get near. Oh, I ex her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. Wakanda swagger, I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda, y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. It's been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a padded walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Been calling for days, I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation, get no invitation, yeah, we like, calling for days, I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, get the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Stephon Tuitt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw on second down is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Starting left here.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Goff now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Goff on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Caught here by Bell. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Goff now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
All right. Come on now. Obama. We go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Let's go, let's go. 4 down.
Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it with Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings them third.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go, here we go. 76. 76. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to 1. Hardball. Merlin.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
We're good.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
76.
On first down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
Super one. Orange, orange.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Louis.
They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Goff on third and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. A final shot before break here. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Here we go. Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Matt Longacre in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Goff gonna throw it. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. From the 50, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Goff on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Goff now looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That
Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now. I got you right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no, I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros, ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that, plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose, long nights just to hit the studio, now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe, looking
by the morning. I got